Hi, my name is Addison Cable.
Hello, Addison.
And today I'm going to do a demonstration speech for my public online speaking class. The thing I wanted to demonstrate today was a couple football concepts, since one day I want to be a part-time coach. The first thing I wanted to tell you guys was about cover one defenses and how to attack them on offense. Cover one basically means that there's one safety playing deep middle, and then there's a linebacker in the middle of the field underneath that safety. The rest of the guys are just playing man coverage. The way to attack cover one defense is really the two main guys you want to read is the safety and the linebackers. Since it's man coverage, you can always beat them with little quick inside moves, such as slant routes, and then you can always send a couple receivers or more deep, hoping that one of them will burn the defender in front of them. The next concept is cover two. Cover two means that there will be two defenders deep. Two defenders playing deep middle right here. One usually has one half of the field and the other one has the other half of the field. This time, instead of man coverage, all the defenders are dropped back into zone coverage, which means there's still one middle linebacker covering the middle part of the field. There's two covering the shallower right and left sides of the field. And there's usually two people playing in flat routes, but if they're not playing in the flats, they'll play crow flats, which is usually on the sidelines to protect passes going in that area. The way to attack cover two, if they're playing in the flat zones, like you see here, you can always run corner routes to the sideline, throw the ball there, they're usually wide open, and usually right here in this zone, it'll be just between the two linebackers playing on the sides, and in front of the linebacker playing a little bit deep in the middle. You can also attack deep down the sidelines, and usually the best place to go is right down across the middle, where in between the two safeties that are playing deep. The last basic part of the defense is cover three. Cover three, cover one means one over the middle. Cover two means two deep, and cover three obviously means three deep. 3 deep, it's just like cover two, it's back in zone coverage, except there's 3 deep. And you can usually attack them in the same areas. You can attack them along the sideline, since there's still flat route coverages. And then you can attack them, you can't really attack them deep because there's 3 deep playing, and they usually have all those routes covered. I'll show you an example in just a second. Okay, right here is an example of basic cover 3 defense. Usually have 2 corners and 1 safety playing deep. And then you have the 2 inside linebackers playing over the middle right here, and you have 2 flat defenders right here. Like I said, the best way to attack them is on the sidelines. I'll show you an example right here. This is a concept called 4 verticals on offense. You can attack defenses like this because it will send 4 receivers deep. And then, that was intercepted. But oh well. I don't even have it anymore. The last defensive concept is called cover 4. Cover 4 means that they have 2 corners and 2 safeties deep. So usually all the deep routes are taken away completely. This time we only have 1 defender over the middle, and you have 2 flat defenders. I'm not really sure why the sidelines don't like to get covered as much, but you can always attack down the sidelines. And cover 4 is good for the underneath routes. Since everybody's playing back, it's easy to connect underneath, and you can run around and try to juke the defenders out. Right here is another little quick concept, it's called stick. Usually you read the defender playing over top of these 2 defenders. You read whichever one they're going to, and obviously throw it to the one that they're not going to. Here's an idea right here, as an example. Since the defender took the outgoing route, took a little stick right there and completed the pass. The last defenses is that with almost every single concept the defense has, they can make blitz out of that. They can make zone blitzes, which means that there's defenders playing deep in the zones, and then usually the front guys are blitzing, most of the linebackers. And there's also types of man coverages that can blitz too. Usually they bring all the linebackers and defensive linemen as a blitz, and all the corners and safety will be in man coverage rather than zone coverage, so it's easy to get by and you complete passes there. Usually on a blitz, you want to complete passes quickly over the middle because you have less time to throw the ball, and it's better to beat defenses that way. That's basically it on the defensive concept and the offensive concept on how to attack them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's how you play football.